Are you bailing as soon as LSU on?
Yeah. Mind your way.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
But I don't need LSU, I just need Bama.
I don't think I'll be getting any December course. I really don't, to be honest. Only LSU course either, but
So they're gonna beat Michigan twice tomorrow.
yes. We should have won.
She's not here. Fish. Marnie's not here. The hotel wants to give it on TV. That's supposed to tell us no now. Marnie at the hotel wants to give it. That's supposed to. She's supposed to. Me and Holly, she told me Holly at the outside. So me and Holly, Marnie wants to give it.
Not to Alabama.
No, it's not that. Just no more. No mas. Just end it.
If you need a final stat sheet, please raise your hands, please. The young lady bring you one by. Thank you. Just a friendly reminder, cell phones, if you have them on, just remember to put on one silent for us while you're in here. Also, once again, everything's being transcribed, so once you get the mic, you say your name, your affiliations, and say clearly who the question is for. Also raise your hand kind of high, and one of the two young ladies that come by and give you the microphone. We're gonna try not to keep LSU too long in here tonight because they have a game tomorrow, so they can get out here because it's kind of late. Let's be mindful of the hour, so let's just be cognitive and mindful of that. I don't want them to stay here and tally too long tonight. So as you're asking your question, mindful, someone has already asked it, so we can kind of like move on and not keep them too long tonight. If that's okay with everyone else.
Pretty much don't ask no questions. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
No dumb questions.
Yeah. The fish is not here. The fish did not come. I can tell you now, the fish did not come to the game. The fish was not at the game. I heard that out of the coach's mouth as I was down close to the field. She told me,
Now we need some answers.
yeah.
The fish sick?
The fish is not sick. The fish was watching. The fish was watching the game on
Fish
TV.
died because they thought you were only supposed to feed it once a month. I was about to say, you can't feed a fish once a month.
I don't know.
They had to feed that fish twice during the Auburn game.
Was indeed long. So let's just keep that in mind as we ask our questions. We're just trying to get them in
Seriously,
and
can
out
you
as
go
quick
to
as
like
possible.
every press conference and basically give the don't ask dumb questions speech? I was about to say, don't be a shit. This isn't media day. No handing the player a microphone. No asking who's the best drink. 3 questions. How do you play tonight?
Maurice, you gotta repeat the rules.
Les will ask about the horse mask.
Fish are asexual. You know, it's not, you know, this drop, and then the next one comes in and drop, and then, you know, it was a beta. I saw the fish up close. It's a beta fish. It looked like a beta.
It's a glowfish.
Oh, it was a glowfish? Oh, okay.
See, now we got a controversy.
Yep. I'm sorry, the one of that tank's big enough for that fish. I didn't. It's not what those are not my words.
Paraphrasing a little bit.
I just said let's be mindful of the fact that LSU has a game tomorrow at 2:30. So I'll stay here.
You just asked everyone who stuck around to watch this game for this long to hurry up.
If they have anybody being redshirted or anybody.
Don't ask me.
Just say after the question about fish.
I was in high school. I take a class. No, this is serious. Serious. I for a class, my science project, we raised fish, tilapia, but it was crazy. We used to put them in different environments and see how it affected the water and how they grow. It was amazing. They actually were really big fish. At the time, I didn't know people eat tilapia, but it was crazy. I love bioponics research as a class. Now, what was I doing at bioponics research in high school? I have no idea.
At 1 o'clock, the self-reflection comes out on an open microphone to a room full of journalists. Good. Nuh-uh. They keep it muted until the players and coaches get up there.
I just want to remind everyone about the remarks prior to LSU arriving in the room with the questions, please, and thank you. At this time, we'll have LSU head coach Beth Torina, student athlete Bailey Landry, student athlete Kelsey Klaus, and student athlete Allie Wall Jasper. Coach, we'll open up for general comments about the game, then we'll throw it out for questions.
First, congratulations to Alabama on a great season. I think, they just run a class program from top to bottom, and it's always, it's tough competing against them, but it's also fun competing against them too when you truly respect your opponent. So, a couple seniors ended their careers tonight over there that have had great careers that we just think so highly of, and we congratulate them on all they've accomplished. I thought our team came out really strong in the beginning of the game. Thought they were ready to play, even with the delay from the extra inning game before. I thought they came out ready. I thought they came out prepared. Got a good performance on the mound from Allie Wall Jasper, kept us in it the whole way, and I thought our offense hit balls hard throughout the game. So I was happy with the performance my team had tonight.
All right, questions? I mean, you can't ask some questions.
Or you can let us go home and go to bed.
Kyle Frederickson with the Oklahoman. Beth, when you have a game that starts this late, do you have to tell your girls anything going in or change your preparation to make sure they're ready when it does get this late?
I think these guys are used to these hours. I think they're young and they keep some later hours than I do. I think I'm the one that needed to get a pep talk before this game to stay up late. But they're so excited to be here. They're so excited to be part of this tournament. They're so excited to just continue to try and achieve the goal that they set out at the beginning of this year, which is to win a national championship, that you could tell them that they could play at any hour of the day, and they'd be fired up to be there, and they would play their hearts out because they're wanting to win.
Jack Woods, Daily Reveille. Kelsey, you kind of had a little bloop shot at the beginning of the game, and you ended up coming all the way around to score. Can you kind of walk me through that play from your perspective, I guess?
Sydney Littlejohn was throwing a lot of away from righties, and I think I just got a little bit out in front of a pitch, and I lifted it a little bit, and then I saw that it was going to drop right away, which is good. I knew I had an RBI, and then, I don't know, I think there were just some miscues in the infield, and, I read my coach well enough, and I ended up getting home somehow, but, I don't know, it was just a matter of reading the defense and reading what they were doing with the ball. It wasn't anything too special, I don't think.
Les East with the Baton Rouge Advocate. Allie, I think there were at least 3 innings where the first batter, maybe the first 2 batters got on once, and right after that you set them down 1, 2, 3. Can you just talk about your approach to bounce back so quickly after the leadoff batter got on in those innings?
I was just trying to throw quality pitches the whole time and keep my team in it, and basically I just had to trust the process and throw quality pitches.
Jacques Doucet, WAFB Television. Coach Torini, you talked about Bailey coming through in clutch spots, and she did it again tonight, the 2-out hit. Can you talk about how that kind of opened the score up a little bit for you?
Yeah, she was born with the clutch gene. I'm convinced of that. She just seems to come through for us anytime the pressure's on, and the bigger the moment, the bigger she shines. She's just been so strong for us here all season, truly, but in the postseason, she's been amazing, and I think it's 100% because of how much she wants to win and how much she cares about this team, about her university, and I think she has so much respect for this university that she just wants to do anything she can. And if that means she has to get a hit, she gets a hit. So she definitely has been clutch, and she's been huge for us in the postseason.
Tyler Scott, Michigan Daily. Coach, because of how late it is tonight, relatively quick turnaround for the 2:30 game tomorrow, 1:30 game. I don't think time zone's supposed to be up, but how much of a challenge does that present to you guys? And do you think it's helpful, or would you rather that you haven't played Michigan yet, or would you rather have gotten a look at them in the past? What are your thoughts on that?
We've been here before. We had rain in the regional. We played really late Friday night, had an 11 a.m. start the next day. So we have been here. We've been here recently. It happened to us actually a couple times in the regional at our place. So they dealt with the adversity really well there. I think they will do it again here. It is tough to have the short turnaround, but like I said, if you told them to play at whatever hour of the day or night, they would show up and give you everything they had. They're excited to be here. As far as playing Michigan, I think we understand the program they are. They have a great team. I know they're on a huge roll right now, a huge win streak. It would be great to know more about them than to have the short turnaround, but we're going to give it our best shot and do what we can.
Kelsey, Morgan Pruitt, Daily Reveille. You, with Allie and Carly as freshmen, How does that change your approach a little bit when you're managing them in the circle through on such a big stage?
I mean, this is their first time here, but it's also most of our first time here. So, no, they conduct themselves really, really overly just mature for their age. I mean, you can't even tell they're freshmen. I say that all the time. You really, truly can't even tell they're freshmen because they just conduct themselves so mature. Like I say all the time, they're both a pleasure to catch, and they make me forget that they're freshmen sometimes. So no, I mean, they always hold themselves very high.
All right, we have time for one more question.
Tommy D's Tuscaloosa News. Beth, basically, I think SEC teams eliminated other SEC teams today. How tough is this league going to be going forward to win and compete in?
I think it is without question the toughest league in the country. I think, it's just an honor to be part of it, and it's exciting to be part of it. And I think that's why we continue to grow, because we have such great support. We have got such great facilities, but it's the place to be. I mean, it's the place where these kids want to come play. So we just continue to get the best players and the best recruits, because it truly is the place to be right now in the country. So I think, as long as we have that, we're going to continue to recruit these great kids, these great athletes, and just continue to grow.
All right. LSU will play Michigan tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Coach, it's getting late. I'll let you ladies go and get some rest.
Good job, everyone. No dumb questions. Hopefully, we should be done with the rain here, at least.
That's what I'm hoping. Just saying, I have it just in case some crazy ass rain delay.
That's short of some pop-up shower that every radar has not been able to detect.
Right. What time is all the game?
Noon.
They're in the noon game. Gotcha.
Yep. Noon and 12:30. They got to beat Florida twice. Yep.
Noon and what?
They'd be noon and then 6. If they can beat Florida once, they'd be 6.
Like you said, noon and 12:30.
No, no. Yeah.
Oh. Noon and 6.
It's the best shot. Just a freaking buzzsaw.
Okay, at this time, we have Alabama head coach Patrick Murphy, student athlete Haley McClenny, student athlete Marissa Runyon, and student athlete Danae Hayes. Coach, general comments about the game, then we open up for questions.
Well, I thought it was a typical LSU-Alabama game. Just a really good game to the very end. Congrats to them. I know they'll do well tomorrow. It's kind of exciting. I think, 3 of the last 4, and 5 of the last 6 are SEC schools, which is awesome for our conference, and I know it's gonna be a great ending, I think, for the SEC.
All right, open up for questions.
Tommy D's Tuscaloosa News, you kinda got offensively the start you wanted, but you had a defensive miscue that really put you behind. How disappointing was that? Is that jitters? What do you think happened there?
I don't know, it shouldn't have been, because, you know, we hadn't done that for a long time, and just, it was a little too much throwing the ball around that we hadn't done that, you know, since probably February. So I'm not sure what caused it, or, you know, I know they have a lot of team speed, but, just unfortunate it happened at the wrong time.
Michael Castrona, AL.com, I know. Seen a similar situation again tonight, a lot of get some base runners on, and couldn't quite finish it off most of the time.
Yeah, you're right, and, you know, I always ask them to at least get the tying run at the plate at the very end, and we had the winning run. And so they showed a lot of fight, a lot of grit still, but we had a couple innings where, you know, we'd get the lead off on, and then the offense stalled. And it's just like, you know, a football team that goes 60 yards and then all of a sudden goes 0 for 4 and has to punt. And it's just unfortunate. It's just, you know, one of the things that we worked on for the last 2 weeks was passing it down. And in the last inning, I really thought Jaden was gonna hit a grand slam, and, or Runyon hit a home run to go ahead, but, you know, didn't happen.
Michael Kenny, Norman Transcript. Ladies, is each of you, after the week that this has been from Super Regionals and now, can you just talk about how tough of an X this is for you, especially, I'm sure you expected to go a little bit far.
Haley?
I mean, it's obviously disappointing anytime you lose the last game. You always want to be the one to win it in the end, but I'm just so proud of this team, and dang it.
Marissa?
You know, I think the hardest thing is that, not only, especially the senior class, are they great ball players, they're great people, and they're the true definition of an Alabama softball player, and that's what we want, and it's gonna be a hard class to follow up, and, not everybody thought we were gonna be here, and what it came down to is our one heartbeat as a team, and our Moody that we've talked about for so long, and we all have each other's back, 1 through 18, and it was a fun team to be a part of.
Good name.
You know, I don't think a lot of people really even expected us to make it past Super Regionals. So for us, I've played 3 games at the World Series. I think it exceeded a lot of people's expectations, and I think this is definitely a season that we can be very proud of.
Are there any other questions?
So, Marissa, when you come up to the plate at the end, do you have, did it bring back any kind of thoughts to the last week to the grand summing up when bases loaded, but did you have any of those thoughts that you could be a hero again?
I mean, it's a tough situation to be in. You just want to pass the ball down the lineup. You don't necessarily think about being the hero. You just want to pass it down to the next person in the lineup. And, you know, unfortunately I didn't do it, but our goal every last inning is get the tying run at the plate, and we did do that. And so I'm very proud of every single person on the team, because we did do that, and we met our goal there. And unfortunately, you know, it didn't fall our way.
Yeah, I have 2 questions. First for the players, what do you think happened to the offense? Is it just facing better pitching, the last couple of weeks as opposed to the regional, and you know, maybe you had some struggles with the SEC tournament, but didn't seem like you were putting hits together like you had at earlier points in the season.
Marissa?
When you come here, it's 8 of the best teams, and every single pitcher here is good. And unfortunately, I still think we didn't peak, you know, at the right time, and we didn't get the clutch hits every single time like we needed to. And good teams we played against, and when you come here, it's like you can flip a coin, and it's whoever's gonna win, you know, flip a coin, and whoever shows up is gonna be the winner at the end of the day. And you know, unfortunately it didn't go our way, but still so proud of the team.
Haley?
Yeah, I mean, I
along with what Runyon said, you're gonna play the 8 best teams here, and, we ran into 3 really good teams. We ran into the 2 seed, the 5 seed. You know, it's so hard to play the 3 seed of Michigan. I mean, to face all those tough pitchers that we faced, but Murph always says it's pitching, defense, and timely hitting. Those are the 3 keys to winning a championship, and it was unfortunate that we didn't have a lot of timely hits, but you can't say that this team didn't fight. You cannot say that because we left it all out there on that field. You saw that in the last inning. So, I mean, you can't make adjustments, and we did what we could. We did all we knew how to do. We tried our best. We gave it our all. It didn't fall our way, and it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, like what both of them said, I mean, when you finally get here, you're playing against 7 other teams that all have amazing pitchers, and if they don't have amazing pitchers, they have 1 through 9 that are just stacked, and so you're playing the best of the best, and there's just, the margin for error is just very small, and if we're not getting the hits done, then we have to play great defense, and tonight that just, you know, I felt like we had a good defense, we just had that one miscue, and we just weren't hitting the ball that well, but along with what Haley said, we definitely left everything out there on that field, and I know when we go home tonight, we'll lay our head down, we can be proud of that.
And my follow-up, Patrick, looking at what you have coming back next year, what you have coming in next year, what holes are you looking to fill, what concerns you most, and what gives you the most comfort? And please also address Peyton's status.
Well, Peyton Grantham tore ACL, you know, in the fall, and she'll be ready to go. And we, you know, Runyon might never have had the year that she had if Peyton had been healthy. I mean, it's a weird blessing, you know, sort of thing. And I know Peyton wishes that she would have been out there every day, but she'll be ready to go in the fall. We have 6 young ladies coming in, 2 from Texas, 2 from Alabama, our first Arkansas, and our first Mississippi young lady. And there's 2 pitchers in the group, a lefty and a righty, both players of the year in their state at one point. The 2 kids from Texas both throw right, hit left, both are fast. They're more hitters than slappers. So we're looking forward to having a couple more lefties to join Haley and Runyon. But the 2 pitchers are gonna help. I know Leslie ended her career on an awesome note tonight. I thought she was terrific. We gotta replace Chauncey, obviously. Danae's a big spot, the shortstop. We gotta have somebody that's very consistent like her. I think she ended her senior year under 10 errors at shortstop, which is awesome. So it's, I mean, I know it's been 10 minutes, but it's gonna be a fun year next year. I'm looking forward to Haley being a senior and her 3 other classmates. I know they're gonna show great leadership, and we'll do amazing things again. One thing I wanted to say before, just thanks to everybody, the OU, the All Sports Association, everybody here at ASA, USA Softball have been terrific. The event gets bigger and better. It's because of the media too, because you guys pay attention to us. And you know, I think I heard it was the largest crowd of this session ever, and that's awesome, but it's because you guys write stories in the paper and cover us as radio and TV people, and people get interested in the sport, so I thank you for that. I mean, from 2000 to 2015, it's been unbelievable, and usually these chairs are filled, but I know it's past somebody's bedtime, and but I thank you for being here, because it's been an awesome, there's no such thing as a bad day at the World Series. There's no such thing as a bad day at the World Series, and I firmly believe that, so thank you very much.
Are there any other questions? If not, Coach, ladies, thank you.